Alright, this is going to be my second live feeding. This one is going to be recorded through the entire feeding, through up until he swallows his prey. I cannot stress this enough. This is a live feeding, so if you do not care to watch this, please do not. Go to another video if you so desire to. A fan had asked me that next time I show the entire thing, which I am going to. When doing a live feeding, it is very important to make sure he or she, depending on your snake, does not see you put the prey in. I have to be very careful. I've got a mouse here, and she's quite quick. So, all right. So we got our one mouse. We're going to put her in. Yeah, see, not even a second. He got her right away. He did not even hesitate. I'm glad that I got my hand out of the way. One thing about Growl, he hits him, and he hits him hard. She's trying, and he ain't letting her away. In fact, what I'm going to do is open up this part of the cage so you guys can get an even clearer shot of this. As you might have guessed, Hephaestion does not like live prey, which is actually kind of sad considering he's a heavyweight compared to Growl. Growl's a little smaller as far as girth goes, but he's still very, very good at what he does. Most snakes, this is instinctive, but Hephaestion is only 4 years old. Maybe down the road, after he has seen his big brother do it a couple times, he'll get the idea of, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to do it. Traditionally, I would not say it's a wise idea to keep the cage open while you're feeding, but they basically stay in one position as they feed, and two, it gives you guys a much clearer picture of what's going on. It takes him probably around maybe 10 to 15 minutes to strangle his prey. So he might be getting ready to swallow it pretty soon. Usually when they're ready, they'll usually release it and then get their head to where they can actually swallow it down. But yeah, he's got to wait until the heart has stopped before he attempts to swallow it. And swallowing too can take a bit of time. But I have noticed the difference between him swallowing a live prey and between him swallowing one that had been pre-killed and frozen and then, you know, defrosted, is that he seems to swallow the live prey a lot quicker. Let's see if we can get a nice close-up of him. That is just a gorgeous snake. Look at him. He is just gorgeous. He's only 9 years old, too. So, he's gorgeous. There he goes. So now he's just going to figure out how he's going to eat this big one. Traditionally, they do go head first because that's the easiest part to do, but I have seen him take it from the back. I have seen him eat it butt first, which is kind of funny. So I don't know how he's going to do it this time. Yeah, see, he's trying to pick what side he wants to do. Oh, there he goes. He's figuring it. Traditionally, once they get around an angle, they're usually pretty good. But it's got to be an angle that they can, you know, move it around their mouth to where they can get it to go down smoothly. They usually don't do it like right in the middle because there's no way they can swallow it that way. So this might take him a minute. He might have to uncoil himself and re-get a position for him. Unless he's going to do butt first, which I would imagine would be absolutely hilarious to get that caught on tape. And he is just taking his time trying to figure this out. There he goes. There's the head. There he goes. Once they get the head, it's pretty much a done deal. And yeah, I know it's sad, but this is nature. This is normal. You know, he would have done this in the wild. Though it's interesting, in the wild, they don't live very long. They live to be about maybe 7 years old at the most. 8 if they're lucky. So in captivity, obviously, they're going to live a lot longer because, you know, they're getting food from their owners. There he goes. But, yeah, and you'll be able to actually... The real interesting part is to watch from the back of his head down. You can actually see, you know, his body moving the mouse slowly down to his stomach, which is, you know, it's in the middle part of him, probably a little bit past the mouse's leg here. But, yeah, I'm going to keep the door open through the entire filming, just because it has better color quality. You know, it's not looking through the glass. But yeah, he can eat something 3 times his size. And that's what's really amazing, is that they can just unhinge their jaw to do that. He might lift up his body as he gets closer to the back part. There he goes. It takes a while, which is why I said this is going to be a long video. And you can see the back of his head there. You can see the back of it moving. Those are all the muscles inside, slowly moving that mouse down his throat. His teeth holding on to his prey, which is another interesting fact of why their teeth are backwards. It's so that whatever they got a hold of is not going to get loose, whether it's dead or alive. Let's see if we can get a little closer view of that. There we go. Ain't that gorgeous? Look at that. Did you just look at that? Normally I wouldn't do that, you know, get my camera a little close to him while he's eating, but he's pretty comfortable around me. You know, he kind of knows me, he kind of knows the camera. He's a bit of a camera hog at times too. But there you go. Let's see if we can get close up on his mouth there. But, yeah. I'm not zooming in, by the way. I'm just kind of setting my, my phone close to the door of the cage. Just because I kind of have it focused at a good angle. And I don't want to mess it up. But, yeah, you can see how their skin stretches as they're eating. He hasn't turned his head, which is kind of what I was trying to see if he would do, so you could see how the bottom jaw compares to the top. But yeah, he's almost done. As I said, this is going to be a long video, so hopefully everybody is going to be enjoying it, especially my one fan that said, I want to see the entire feeding process. So I said, okay, I'll do that. And that. So nice. That's what I've been laying the phone on, in case anyone was wondering. Because I know I said I was laying my phone on something. There you go. See the eagle shot of it. Very nice. He's almost done. Once he gets past the back legs, swallowing the tail is just real simple for him. It's just like swallowing a piece of pasta. But I mean, look at that. That is just so amazing how they can just swallow something bigger than their head. It's what I've said about, if you have a pet snake, watching them feed, I never get tired of it. Especially now knowing that he likes live prey, I don't get tired of it. There he goes. And he'll just slurp up that tail like it's nothing. And you can definitely see how his body is slowly moving from side to side. That's his inside muscles moving the mouth slowly down to his stomach. And once they usually get to the tail, it's quite easy for them to finish. They just kind of slurp it up. But yeah, that'll go to about here. It'll get to about to his corner side right there is usually around where their stomach's at. If not, it'll be a little bit past that. And there he goes. He's done. He is done. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. If I ever find out if Hephaestion likes to eat live prey, I promise you guys I will let you guys see that, because he is a bit of a more of a heavyweight than Growl here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and when I get some more anime updates, I will let y'all know.